The serious bit. So lead characters, who are they? Well, for us, King Duncan, Banquo, Macduff, Lady Macbeth, and Macbeth. Now, if you want to talk about the whole of Scotch, some of those whiskies are going to be very old, very rare, and it makes sense that they should be the lead characters. So all of the lead characters will be limited to 100 bottles. And King Duncan always had to be the oldest of all of them because that's who he plays. He's the elderly king. He's a fundamentally good character. We have King Duncan first, and I think that's what we're going to open one now.
Wow. Let's do it. Yeah. Right. The Anointed One. Smell of incense hanging in the air. Though aged and heavy with the oppressions of time, a graciousness and elegance remains. The heart remains fragrant, the grip on life strong, a sense of order and calm, of how things are meant to be. And then it all goes wrong.
Yeah.
If the witches are the only, I would say, purely evil characters in Macbeth, Duncan is wholly good. You know, there's not an ounce of evil in this man. You know.
But in terms of the style of whiskey, if you're going to look for elegance in Scotch, and for me it's Glengrant, and we're very lucky as a company to hold stocks of this style of whiskey and to be able to share it in this kind of realm.
I'm very interested in where King Duncan came from, because I know you're quite passionate about Glengrant.
I am, yeah. So when I bought this cask 20 years ago, it was full of life. It was lovely. It was delicious. And then we kept nurturing it and looking after it. I mean, it's 56 years old. It's still full of life. It's got everything, you know. It is a classy whiskey, I think is the way to put it.
There's a dustiness in it, or like it's like an old book, or it feels like there's a wisdom in it which you can't get you just can't seem to get out of younger ages. There seems to be no way to get there. There's sort of slightly desiccated quality, but also there's other things which become much richer, and that feels to me a lot like Duncan.
It is. You're right. It's a beautiful, polished old whiskey.
Mm.
You know, it's as you say, dusty cupboards and
church pews.
In here you get the incense and you get the smell of the church pews.
This does have that. It still has that citrus. It still has that freshness that you almost, for me, I associate with young Glengrant. You know, Glengrant that was bottled in the 60s and the 70s at young ages. But then you've got those layers of, as you say, incense and spice, and it just builds and builds and builds. And
length thing. Duncan is still a vibrant king. You know, he's
48.2% of king, right? After 56 years. I mean, it's like
well, even that, you know, we talk about the right time to bottle something. As Sukhinder said, he's been looking after this cask for 20 years. I mean, from a purely alcohol level, it's probably got another decade.
Mm-hmm.
But the choice becomes, is it right now? So it's not 60 years old.
So yeah, we've got 4 more leads. I mean, King Duncan will be the eldest, but they're probably not, I don't know, they're not going to be under 40, are they? Any of the leads?
There's nothing under 40.
Nothing under 40. I mean, that's quite significant.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to all of that.
Is that good?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Good work.
Well done.
Thank you, team.
Thank you.